Hi everyone, welcome to Antioch Atelier. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jody and I'm a professional artist and teacher. I have been teaching what I love for over 20 years and I would like to share it with you. Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to tone canvases, both on a canvas in acrylic paint and also a canvas in oil. We're going to start with a canvas in acrylic, and what I usually do is wet a clean soft rag with water, and then I wipe it onto the canvas and rub it in as much as I can. Not hard, but rub it so it soaks in just a tiny bit. I do this to keep the canvas less absorbent. When it is too absorbent and you put paint on it, sometimes the paint will splotch, and I put water on it to try to avoid that. Sometimes we have a hot day and that can make it dry faster. Next, you get a large filbert or bright, put it into your paint with some water and then put it on the canvas, and then you start rubbing it in with a dry, fresh rag. Usually a t-shirt material, something that has no lint in it. A cotton material is absolutely the best. Don't use paper. Don't use Bounty. It won't work. Now, it's very hot, so I am going to have to spray this canvas with more water. Nice little spray bottle with water works great, and rub that in and then add some more paint around the outside. Definitely a little hotter today for this. I'm covering the canvas with more paint around the outside where it wouldn't stick before, and I'll keep rubbing it in. So here I'm moving the canvas around. The canvas, I'm calling this a canvas, it's a canvas board, and this happens to be a linen canvas board from a company called Centurion, or at least that's the label on it, Centurion. I believe I got them from Jerry's Artorama. I could be wrong about that, and I'm not plugging them in any way. I'm not getting any, I'm not sponsored. This is my second video that will come up, but I do happen to like these canvases. Of course, you can use a canvas made out of cotton. Those are far more available at the stores. It will give you a different texture. I just happen to really like the linen texture. So I'm just finishing this up. There'll be a few areas that I have to really rub down because it can get splotchy. Acrylic does get splotchy, especially in warm weather. That was why I put the water on it. But here we'll get it good enough. Good enough. It does not have to be completely smooth. That will make a kind of a more active background for your painting. You can go either way with that. So that's my acrylic. So now a canvas with oil. We're going to tone a canvas in oil. This is the same kind of canvas, it just happens to be bigger. And I'm using burnt umber oil paint like before. I used burnt umber acrylic. This happens to be Daniel Smith, and I put it right there. On my palette that you can see on my little laptop, there is a large short flat or bright brush, usually called a bright. Some companies call them a short flat. That's probably a 10. And then this is the solvent. It's called terpenoid. Cotton rag. And I'm going to dip my brush into the terp and put it on my palette, and then start putting in some paint and make a nice, you don't want it too thick, too thin, just about right. Works really well. You can see it's dripping a little bit for a tone. That's not a problem. I don't like to paint with it that drippy unless I'm going for some special effect. But to tone it, it's fine, because we, like the acrylic, we will be using a fabric rag, cotton rag, to rub it in and get the tone nice and smooth. With oil, getting it smooth will be a lot easier. Just covering it up all the way around. You can see it's not sticking like the acrylic quite did. It didn't soak in. Here we are with my rag. I've made it into a nice pad, and I'm just making a kind of a circular movement, rubbing around, making sure there's paint on all the surfaces. Even if I've touched a spot with my finger, I can rub it back in. Taking the same rag, I rolled it around, so I'm using the clean side, and I proceed to rub it in and smooth it in. And look how nice that surface is. I really love working on a surface that's nice and smooth, like this oil on linen. Well, there you have it, just a simple little tutorial. Come back and see me again. I will have more tutorials to show here at my new YouTube channel. This is Jody Madison. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.